You can't put a sheet of ice up in a day. It's not a, oh my gosh, we didn't realize we needed ice.
Parents are turning cold over a lack of ice for their kids to practice. Nearly 1,200 kids and 34 adults spread over 6 sheets of ice. Thanks for joining us. In a growing metro, any way you slice it, it's just not enough.
We reported this story back in 2013, and our projections for the growing number of hockey players were accurate. There's plans for another rink at Shields Arena, but parents in the area say that's simply not enough.
Valley News Team's Christine Stanwood explains the impact on our kids.
Both my boys play multiple sports, so hockey's just one part of their year, and if you asked them what their favorite sport is, they'd say whatever sport they're playing at the time.
But it's hockey season. And Vicki Dawson, who's not only a hockey mom, but also the president of the Fargo Youth Hockey Association, has had to change her family schedule because of her little hockey star's dedication to the sport.
If you have to change your work schedule a little bit, or if you have to do other things to accommodate, sometimes it's a two-man process, so one of us, my husband, might be running one of the boys to one rink, and I might be running the other one to a different rink.
Her son, Ben, usually crawls into bed at 9, but that's going to get pushed back because his scheduled ice time will start at 9.
When he says, I have to go on the ice at 9 o'clock, oh my gosh, Mom, that's really late.
Dawson says that there are 34 non-prime hours per week the Fargo Youth Hockey Association utilizes. That's from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
By some calculations right now, we are already about 2.5, maybe 3 sheets of ice short, just to make it so that kids can play hockey at the times that you'd expect them to get on the ice, rather than, until 10:30 at night.
The National Sleep Foundation recommends 8 to 11 hours of sleep each night for kids playing in the Bantam League. The later hours for ice time limits sleep time for what's estimated as 1,000 kids. Dawson wishes there was a simpler solution.
Oh, I'll start digging a hole because you need more ice.
Just making sure that the kids aren't fatigued all the time. My older son last year would have late night practices, right? It was 8:30 or 9 o'clock, which means he's getting home around 10, sometimes after 10.
We're trying hard to solve for the problem, but we've done a poor job of advanced planning in order to solve for the problem. And that's not any one person's fault, but it's the community's fault that sometimes we are so conservative about spending money that we aren't willing to invest at the front end of some curve of new growth and new activity. So in this case, we're lagging the curve, and it's unfortunate for kids that are going to be that age.
But apprehension at building another rink comes from the looming cost.
Facilities similar to this in today's dollars is roughly about $10 million.
However, at the end of the night, when the rink lights are turned off,
as a parent, I wish that we didn't have to practice so late.
And after the final score, thousands of hockey parents argue their kids won't be getting enough sleep for at least a couple of years because there simply isn't enough ice. Magnus admits he regrets not building another sheet of ice sooner in an area in South Fargo that needs ice the most.
When you built Davies, we did not build an ice facility at the same time. That would have been a good collaboration, would have been a good point in time, but we didn't get it done, and part of it was sort of that feeling of, do we really need it? Now we're finding ourselves behind.
We build lots of basketball courts, we have baseball diamonds, we have all kinds of other facilities, and they'd probably say, hey, we don't have enough either. But you can't just throw kids out in the grass to play hockey. You need the sheets of ice.
Magnus says that on top of the planned Shields rink, he is encouraging the community to consider another center that will house an additional rink.
They've put their money where their mouth is. It's time for the city to do the same.
In Fargo, Christine Stanwood, Valley News Live.
Shields Arena will have more ice in March. That's not going to help this season. Southwest Youth Arena was the most recently built sheet of ice. That was 12 years ago.